Hello, welcome to the next video. This is where I'm going to cover bronzing, highlighting, contouring, blush, concealing. So let's start with the beginning of it. Concealing is whenever you're just trying to hide those spots that aren't so great. I sadly don't have any of the products with me for that, but we have some great concealers. We've got a green that'll help neutralize, but the green's also in that color correcting tinted moisturizer you already learned about. So I enjoy that when I apply that, it's basically already in there. But if you want to use it with your foundation to have the full coverage, you can just put a little drop of it in there. A little goes a long way with our concealers. You have our light color that you can use for concealing any dark circles. We have a variety of shades for that, same color matching technology with that. We also have some different ones for like bronzing. We have it for our blush scents. We have our shadow scents that works for this. You can also use our foundations. So I have our deep caramel that I like to use as one of my contouring. And then also that same translucent loose powder that you saw earlier today. We have in silver rose and bronze dust. These are my go-to every single time that I get them. So I'm going to demonstrate the bronze dust for a nice easy contour, and then I'm not going to use my silver rose because I want to show you how I use our ShadowSense as a blush. I chose our desert rose, and then for the highlight we have our sandstone pearl shimmer, and that works great. So bronzing, and the point of bronzing is to like give your body more of a glow, like you just had that sun look. Contouring is to give more definition to your the shape of your face. I set the wrong one down. So bronzing is what I'm going to do first with my bronze dust. So prime it by pumping it. And then I'm going to give just a little glow. It's just right here on my cheekbone. Just a little glow here. Any spots where the sun would hit your face is what you want to do with it. And now lots of people do always ignore like contouring or bronzing because they just think it's so hard. But just there, I have added a little glow to my face. So if I want to add a little more definition right here to my cheeks, what I will do is I take my deep caramel. I'm going to set these other ones in my pocket over here. Take my deep caramel. I will take the rounded brush that you saw earlier, and I'm just going to do a little line, very little, right along my cheekbone. Here's my cheekbone. Just a little line there. And then I'm going to make it go in a triangle shape. So I'm going to squeeze this. We'll go back this way and then up that way. Back, then up, back, then up, and blend. And remember that color technology that we just learned about with our foundations. It's blending to match, so this deep color is no longer as crazy. Now look, I do have it highlighted here with that glow up from the bronzing, but do you notice how much thinner my face looks just like that? There's that one part. And I'm going to do the same to this side now. Again, just right here along that cheekbone. Just enough. Pinch. I go with the angle. Up, triangle. And we've contoured. Nice and easy. You can blend it out a little more if you have a little more on each brush. You can take it up into your hairline. Honestly, I always think of contouring and bronzing almost in the same step, but I wanted to highlight the two different ways that I can do it so that you can see that more angular look. Notice how that just kind of flattened down and went. So, fun fact. And I love getting this little tester in it so that I can just apply and not have to use a full foundation. Now your foundation will last very long if you do get a foundation for that. Then we're moving on to our blush. I use our ShadowSense. We do have a blush sense, same thing, you just use a small dot, spread it on, and go from there. So what I do is I take out my ShadowSense, I do wipe off the excess on the tube, and then I just dot, 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 dot. And then I'm going to take that same rounded brush that I used earlier and blend up and up. Okay. My dots didn't go as I normally like them to. Dot, dot. There we go. Okay. See, you basically freckle yourself. And then blend up and out. It's a nice, beautiful, natural glow. You can do more apple on at the front and give more of a flesh look. But look at that difference. Just adds a little more glow to your skin. So. Blend up and out. Notice how that went on a lot easier this time because I actually got those buttons there right. Nice and easy. I did go on my cheeks right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend both to where they match beautifully. There we go. Then last but not least, I like to use a floofy brush for this when we highlight, and highlighting is just adding brightness to accentuate features that you like. So for me, my features that I like my cute little nose. So I put a little bit right there. I do like right here on my brows. And then some people will do right here to make the front of their forehead. So I always just draw 3 lines. 3 lines right there. And it gives a nice part. Some will highlight their Cupid's bow right here. So I'm just going for it. Don't over highlight your whole face. The point is not to highlight your whole face. I like to take a floofy shadow brush for it, and I just do. Literally, that's what I do. Do. Blend it. Blend it. Up here is a little harder, so I tend, because it's thicker, I tend to take my blush one and go back up with that and blend those 3 lines together. Notice I'm kind of going upwards and circular outwards. So nice highlight from each of those spots on my face. Ooh, my nose itched from that brush. So there are our nice highlight spots. I can blend better there. And just enjoy them. Some will add highlights here. That's not where I highlight for my face, but wherever you feel like you need to highlight. Just don't highlight your whole face. Synergens also has for highlighting our little our pearlizers. This is a tester. Our pearlizers that you can use, just a small pump. We do have it also in some limited edition ones of Ember, Firefly, and Moonstone. Moonstone is this gorgeous bluish purple highlight, which is great. Firefly is a nice blush color, and then Ember is a nice orangey color that is great for bronzing. So that trio just gives you a face in one. So there's that for you guys, and I will be back later to do shadows and all about the eyes. Thanks.